We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball starts right now. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one. Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
The average coming in at .332. 13 home runs, 39 driven in. 2-0 now. The pitch. Hit on the ground is short. Bichette's got it. And that's the second out. Next up is DJ LeMahieu. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. Drops in a strike to start the at bat. 0-1. And there's ball 1. The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Yankees nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Corey Kluber is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity, too. 94 to 96. And he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. He does have a changeup. If he has all 3 of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
Bo Bichette is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Ooh, He saws him off with that one. Now, with that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. Last month, he turned in less than 20 hits. He's just been real inconsistent. That's not terrible, but it's not good either. And he's the guy that they need to be productive. I'm looking for a bounce back here.
Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Here's George Springer. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here it comes. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We are still scoreless. Here's big Aaron Judge. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. The pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first down.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Next, it'll be Giancarlo Stanton. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy is...
Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And that one is gone!
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. Ball 1. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Fouled away.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
The first baseman.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. He was hitless in the shutout last night, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
And it's fouled away.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Here's Miguel Andujar now. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1-2. Here it is. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as this side is retired. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 New York. And now the the Toronto #4 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hicks is under it. 1 out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
268 the average for him coming in. 10 home runs, 27 driven in. Here's a swing, and he loses the bat from his hands as it heads over toward the first base dugout. Looks like everyone's okay, however. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Lourdes Gurriel is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. And stepping in, Gary Sanchez. And he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The relay. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Up next to the Yankees.
At the plate now, Gio Urshela. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses, hits ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Urshela is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees.
So the next to bat will be Aaron Hicks, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Behind 0-2 now. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit towards center. Springer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So the Yanks. Here's Randall Grichuk, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The 1-0. Hit down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now the 2-1. So a full count now. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting done.
Up next, Reese McGuire trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch on its way. Tapped out in front of home. On to first, and there were two down.
The batter, number 11.
Striding in is Bo Bichette. Potential at third base. First pitch of the AB now.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Here comes the 1 and 2. Misses, ball 2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Hicks is after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They still trail 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Yanked on the ground down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. LeMahieu very well could find himself starting the upcoming Midsummer Classic. He currently leads All-American League second baseman in All-Star votes.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Aaron Judge is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And that one yanked just foul. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
Grichuk will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move.
Leading up.
First pitch on the way.
The second baseman,
Marcus Semien is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Popped him up. Voit is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. And another foul ball. No runs, just one hit, one error thus far for Toronto. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Line to the right side. Oh, but a super diving catch takes away a hit.
Love that play right there. I don't care what position you're at. That ball gets roasted at you. It takes some serious hand-eye coordination and some quick reaction time to be able to make that catch.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
A little bouncer. Torres stands at second with no outs. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Up next for the Yankees.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And he fouls this one off. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning. Now into the box, Gary Sanchez. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. There's one on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Gio Urshela, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Springer giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez.
For Toronto, the designated hitter.
Here it comes.
Number 44.
Nope, ball.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike one.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Now here's a swing by Tellez as he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 15.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. 2 down, no one on base. And that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout, Joe Panik. Popped him up. Urshela shading to his right, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Jays answer right back with this solo. Now the first pitch.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Weekly hit to third. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, second base.
First pitch of the AB now. DJ LeMahieu is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Soft liner to the right side. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. In there at the knees, strike 1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. 2 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. 1-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, Reese McGuire.
The catcher.
Dribbled to the right side. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. One out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Kluber gets the sign. Here's his offering.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Chopped toward the second baseman. He's got it. And there's out number 2. Next to bat for Toronto, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Semien.
And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes again, 1-2. Popped him up. Andujar has a play, and that retires the side. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. Giancarlo Stanton now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Hit hard on the ground to first. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Up next.
Runner at first following the error. And standing in is the DH, Gleyber Torres. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is down for extra bases. And with nobody out, we'll see if they want to wave that go-ahead run home. In to score is the runner from first.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Luke Voigt stands in as he looks at a called strike. This is on the ground over to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Now batting.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone. In his career, Sanchez hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, you could throw out batting average when you're working with an OPS north of 800. This guy does damage.
And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting. First baseman.
From the stretch.
And
And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Andujar is off of first with 2 away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Simeon's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. George Springer the next to hit. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. Solo home run here off the bat of George Springer, number 11 for him on the season, and the Blue Jays have cut that lead to 3-2 now.
Most pitchers aren't going to throw this guy much of a fastball to try to challenge him because this guy can hit him a mile just like he did with that swing right there. Impressive power.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero
The first
Jr.
baseman, Vladimir.
On the line, that's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Your attention, please.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Strike one to start the at-bat. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get him.
Now batting,
he wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him. And he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Lourdes Gurriel is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Judge is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders. But now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks able to track it down for the 3rd out. But not before the new inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. McGuire has it. A throw down to first. 1 away. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First pitch on the way. 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Swing and a liner. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Up next,
so now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Number 63, Anthony Castro.
front gate. NASCAR in traffic. Vroom, vroom, get past it. Mention no fist, fire red wig. And the kill tears, mention my lip. 4 weeks, and a mom doing flip. I'm a bad chick, bad as a kid. Mention no fist, fire red wig. And the kill tears, mention my lip.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 1 left for the Yankees. Zach Britton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Leading up, ladies and gentlemen,
Teoscar Hernandez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 37, Teoscar Hernandez.
So take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. The average has been good. 306 to start the day. 21 homers and 44 RBIs. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Popped him up. Sanchez is there. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in for the Jays, Reese McGuire struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll reach first safely.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. And he puts it on the ground to second. Mayhew's got it to second for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
The batter, number 10.
Now to the plate, Marcus Semien. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's gone 3 for 6. Popped him up. Andujar is there for it. And he makes the play to end the inning. Kevin Biggio has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new 3rd baseman.
Now playing third base, number 8.
Gleyber Torres is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Line to the right side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the first baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Luke Voigt comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Now batting, the
first pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a liner. But this is foul for the first strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Behind 0-2 now. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 54.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, George Springer. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Hicks going back, and that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. So it's a two-run shot to right center, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Fans are final line sports.